Okay, so welcome to Electric Elevation. Today we have our special guest, Chase.
Chise.
Chise?
Yeah, Chise. Oh, no, you good. I'm used to it. Yeah, I'm used to it.
Chise. Okay. So how are you doing today?
Straight, I can't complain.
Good, good. So why don't you start off by telling me a little bit about yourself and how you first got started?
Born and raised East Side, Detroit. You know what I'm saying? 48205. I started off like really mostly any other like musical artists in the church. You know what I'm saying? I come from a heavy religious background. So I started off in the church, and then I started rapping at like 12. Me and my best friend, shout out to Terse Dude, we started our own hip hop group when we was in the 7th grade called the D Boys.
Okay.
It was me, him, his cousin, Big Mark, Ty. You know what I'm saying? And then as time went on, you know, the members changed a couple times. Sort of like how the Temptations, you know what I'm saying, went through their little phases. We kind of went through our little phases too. But in all, you know, the original members still remain to this day. So, you know, we started doing that. And just recently, you know, how life, you know, took us down different paths. You know, I've been on the solo tip lately, but at the end of the day, it's still 3269. At the end of the day, like we still all brothers. You know, like ain't really nothing changed. It's just that I'm point guard now. That's all.
Okay. So with that being said, what's the total amount of time that you've actually been active in your career rapping?
The total amount of time?
Mm-hmm.
I got 10 years at least.
Okay.
You know, because straight from high school, I moved to L.A. I went to college. I went to AIU. I called myself wanting to learn like the engineering and all that, but it didn't really click with me. I just, if anything, I just became a better artist because being around other artists kind of helped me be more diverse in my thinking and writing,
Mm-hmm.
you know, because, you know, when you move from Detroit to LA, that's a totally different culture.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You listen to music, the people, the atmosphere, the experiences, the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, can we cuss?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay. The bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a totally different experience. So, you know, it helped me become a better artist because all we did was record. I can't lie. I ain't go to class that much. I still end up walking with an associate's, but they ain't even let me get it because they say I owe them like 10 racks.
Uh-oh.
They ain't even let me get my paper.
So, while you were out there, when people found out you were from Detroit, did they perceive you different or have a lot to say about Detroit, or how did they?
Detroit get love.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Detroit get love. Like, it was a lot of situations where as soon as I opened my mouth, motherfuckers knew I wasn't from there. You know, just on the way I say what up, though, you know, like, they already know. And then I moved down there with, like, I had like 8 outfits. You know what I'm saying? And like 6 of them was all Detroit apparel. Okay. So, you know, I constantly kept a D hat on. You know what I'm saying? 80-degree weather, constantly kept a D hat on. It was, you know, it was just, you know, it was some real ass moments though, I ain't gonna lie. But through it all, everything prevailed good.
Okay. Now, as far as with your music, do you like to freestyle better or do you like to write your music?
I always been a writer.
Okay.
Like coming up, I didn't have like what you would say, I didn't have the time to go in the studio, vibe, write, and then record. Like when we went to the studio, we had to pay for all our studio time. So when we went to the studio, we had to go with everything ready already, like exactly how we gonna do this, how we gonna do this, how we gonna do that. You know, we had to already have that in our mind. So I'm just used to just vibing at the table, and then once I go to the studio, everything is in my head. Okay.
Now, as far as you writing, do you have to have a certain environment, or you could just hear a beat, pick it up, and go with the flow, or you have to have a quiet space? Or how does that work for you?
I mean, it all started at the table. Okay. Everybody got that table at their house. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got that table. We go down at the table. You know, it all start right there. So however the vibes or, you know, situations or just my mind frame may lead me to be, it all come out on paper.
Okay. Now, how do you feel right now about the current state of hip hop, and do you think you relate well to the younger generation?
I don't think I relate like how others relate.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I think that due to the development of how I have developed myself as an artist, I think my sound is kind of like more mature. You know, I'm not a, how can you say it? I'm not a turn up, you know what I'm saying, individual. Right. Like I'm laid back. I'm quiet. You know, I'm a quiet individual. Like I ain't I ain't flashy or loudmouth or nothing like that. So, you know, but I think it's all good though. I like where it's going. You know what I'm saying? I give respect for those that are doing it at a level that I desire to do it at. You know what I'm saying? I never wish bad on or think bad. Like I always been the type of person that I don't feel like I have the right to say that somebody's shit is whack. You know what I'm saying? Not every record that I make is accepted by everybody. I have faults and flaws and downfalls. I can't do certain things that maybe other artists can do well or better, you know? Like, I ain't perfect. So I always been the type to never, you know what I'm saying, judge, or always try to be encouraging.
Okay. Now, who would you say has inspired your music the most?
Jay, because I was a Rockefeller head.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody was down with No Limit and Cash Money and shit like that. And, you know, they music was cool. I listened to all they shit. I can't lie, I did. But it was something about Rockefeller that I just appealed to way more.
Okay. Now, if you had to name a local artist in the city, one male and one female that's actually from Detroit, that you would like to work with, who would it be? Shoot me off one male and then one female.
I mean, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you talking major or local?
Local first, and then industry.
Local. It's so many.
Gotta pick one of each gender.
It's so many, man. I go with Super MC. Okay. As far as male.
Okay.
Female. I go with D Hall the Queen.
Okay. D Hall's actually been here before. Shout out to D Hall the Queen. She's a pretty dope artist.
Yeah, she dope as fuck.
Yeah, that's what's up. Okay, industry wise.
Royce the 5'9".
Okay.
And Days Low.
Okay. Now, have you been out of town before and performed yet?
Yeah, I went on 2 tours last year. I ain't been nowhere this year yet, but last year I was able to go on 2 tours. We went to Philly.
Okay.
We went to Miami. I actually went to Philly twice. We went to Miami, went to North Carolina, we went to Atlanta, and we did Charleston, and I believe that's South Carolina.
Okay, so were you opening up for people, or you just was doing?
It was just it was really just a regular show. Like, the big homie I was with, you know what I'm saying, shout out to Bruce, you know what I'm saying, of the Underground Hip Hop Railroad. He the one who sponsored the tour, and you know, he got connections a little bit everywhere. So it was really, you know, his shows that he was just putting on to give exposure to artists like myself and others.
Okay.
And his camp, you know what I'm saying. Shout out to the Suyu Who fam.
Okay. So where do you see yourself within the next 5 years with everything that you got going on?
Successful.
Okay.
You know, no matter what it is, you know, if it's as long as it's success, we achieve the dream.
Is there anything that you are currently working on that you feel will be developed by then that's in the making?
More projects, you know what I'm saying? More projects, more music. Hopefully, you know, in 5 years, I'll be able to create a classic that's just forever timeless. Like, you know, you got those certain, like, before it's all said and done, I want to have my own, you know, my own Doggy Style, my own Get Rich or Die Trying, Marshall Mathers LP, Usher Confessions. You know, those albums are forever. Those will never go out of style. You know, I want to have one of those. So hopefully within 5 years, I definitely create one of those.
And is there anything else you want to get off into, like acting or coming out with your own brand?
Yeah, I've always been a person about, you know what I'm saying, exploring any opportunities that are presented to me. You know, I really ain't never been the fearful type.
Okay.
You know, it's like I always got to learn the hard way. You know, so you can just imagine I failed and took a lot of L's in my lifetime, but you know, I always learn from them, so it's still good. So whatever opportunities present me, of course, I want to be an entrepreneur all around. I want to get into fashion. I want to, you know, get into the entertainment business as far as acting and any other type of you know, venues that open up with that.
Okay.
It's just all about being presented the opportunity.
Absolutely. Do you feel that Detroit artists support each other the way they should?
I feel that Detroit artists don't support each other the way that they claim to support each other.
Okay.
You know, I think,
Elaborate on it for me.
I mean, I put it like this: for any artist that's watching this interview, we all do open mics and we all be doing shows, you know, on a consistent basis, or even some that do it every now and then. And with all these shows, how many people really connect or network with other people and actually follow up with that connection?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, artists always meeting each other at shows. Everybody always meet each other. Everybody always like, nigga, let's do a track. Let's do this. Let's do that. And then if they ain't doing no more shows recently, they probably ain't never gonna see each other. Because at the end of the day, I think like a lot of people don't want to seem like they bothering people.
Okay.
You know, everybody's busy. Everybody's doing something. Everybody got this going for them. Or if that ain't the case, at least somebody or anybody will try to make it seem like they are. You know, I ain't able to do this. I got this to do, that to do, everything. You know, when you ain't run into a person in a long time, as soon as you run into them, what's the first thing they tell you? Oh, man, I done had so much on my plate. Man, I've been doing this and doing that. And really, it could just easily be like they just been going to work from 7 to 3 every day.
So, what would you say that you do differently, and what sets you apart from other artists?
I just try to be a man of my word. You know, if I say that I'm gonna show up, I'm gonna show up. Whether it's here, out of town, there. You know, if I give you my word that I'm going to show up, then I'm going to definitely try to keep that. You know, I don't think like right now, you know, I can honestly truly say I don't have no tension or differences with nobody. And I've been able to work with a lot of artists over the years, a lot of promoters, you know, even when it came to even those that I may have feel didn't do fair right by me. I still kept my word and did fair by them. They still got the money that they wanted to get out of me. They still, you know, got the time and the talent that they wanted me to expose and have for them. And, you know, I kept it cultural.
I'm glad that you said that you keep your word or whatever, because it's not people don't realize how important professionalism is and keeping your word, and people don't realize you never know who knows who. So people, you know, they out here burning bridges, not being professional, not showing up on time, and you just never know who knows who that can put you in a position to not be called upon because, you know, somebody has put a bad word out here for you.
Right,
so it's just good to always be, you know, a person of
and that's the
word.
thing. I didn't heard it. You know, I done been in the room and I done heard cats talk about niggas like dogs. You know what I'm saying? Like they did them dirty. You know, like them niggas really take that shit to heart. Right. And it ends up being where some cats really be on some I don't fuck with nobody type shit because the bridge is already burned by them.
Right.
You know, but my thing is like I say, you're not gonna find nobody that's perfect.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna just run into a situation where every time y'all come together, everything just goes right. You know, like how do you expect to get the bond stronger if y'all don't ever experience nothing? Right. You know what I'm saying? Like everything just can't be perfect. Like there's no perfect relationship. There's no perfect friendship. You know, but at the same time, you know what take you there. Right. You see what I'm saying?
That's why communication is important.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And I truly believe in that saying, what they say, like you are what you hang around.
Absolutely.
I truly believe in that. So at the same time, I do stay mindful of my surroundings. I do stay mindful to the people that I do collab and work with on a business aspect, or even just, you know, on the other flip side of the coin.
Right. You definitely have to protect your energy and try to be around positive people, because, you know, negative people will really bring you down Hey, not rooting for you and just
right.
You can feel the
Yeah. A lot of
the
people
negative energy.
a lot of people only care when it's value.
Absolutely.
If it don't bring no value, yeah, you could take as many L's as that shit don't affect them.
Okay, tell me 3 things about yourself that people may not know that you would like them to know.
Chop Suey is available on all digital media platforms. It's been available since August 10th.
Okay.
I know quite few people know that, but not as many people as I want to know that.
Okay.
So definitely that's one. 2 is there are 7 videos available to that project on my YouTube page.
Okay, shout them out, run them down.
The videos?
Yep.
Greatness. We got Greatness. We got Black Love. We got Haters featuring Mr. Hood Life. We got On and On. We got Tell You featuring King Late Black Knight. We got did I say Black Love?
Mm-hmm.
I said Black Love. Okay. We got Starting 5.
Okay.
And then we got the newest one, The Finest, featuring Merch Music, the producer of every song that I just named.
Okay. Now, my final question for you before I ask you to give your social media tags and everything. What advice would you have for a young person, maybe 17 or 18, that wants to get off into the industry? They're a rapper, they write or whatever. What's the first thing that you would tell them as far as advice? What should they do?
I just say be knowledgeable.
Okay.
Know if this is what you want to get into, learn as much as you can about it. And sometimes you may have to learn physically by experiencing it, but don't be afraid to make mistakes and to take L's, because as long as you're growing, and making some type of progress, is not officially a true loss.
Right.
It may be a little setback, but like a lot of people say that they go through things. What a lot of people don't say is that the main word in that sentence is go through.
Right.
You didn't
light at the end.
Right. You know what I'm saying? You just didn't stay there. You just gotta go through it. So I just say be knowledgeable. Like know what your strength is. And once you know what your strength is, tap into that strength first. Master that. If writing is your thing, master writing at all levels possible. If hearing, music differently is your thing, master that. Learn about they got so many books on sound. Like that type of shit is very informational.
Right.
Whether people believe it or not. It's thousands of books that just talk about sound. How we hear music, how we process music, how your mind does. Like, master your strength. And I guarantee you, once you master that, everything else is going to, fall. Like, everything else is going to open. Jay-Z knew that he was a God MC. So he mastered being an MC first. And from him doing that gave him the wealth to, roll. Right. You feel me? Now the list is longer than ever. And it all started from the one foundation of rapping. So that's my thing. Just learn what you're getting into and master it, and stay consistent. You can't be saying that you're an artist and you ain't did a show in a year.
Right, consistency.
You know what I'm saying? You can't be out here saying that, you decided to fall back. Like, fall back from what? You ain't got there yet. We you know what I'm saying? When artists sell 5-10 million copies and they do their world tour, they may disappear for 2-3 years because, they've been putting in work. They got the luxury of enjoying what they worked and did now. But we get $500, $800 and think we could take 2 weeks off. Like, no, man. You still need to do another show. Right. That following week, you still need to go to the studio. Take that money that you just got and invest it back into the craft. You're not at the level yet to enjoy. I mean, it's still certain perks, You still should treat yourself and, feel good and live your best life at all times. I ain't trying to say don't do that. But just be serious about what you want to do, whatever it is. Just be serious about it. And I guarantee you, if you do that, you know, keep God first, everything will work out.
All right. Now, how can a person book you and then give your social media tags as well?
You can hit up the email. Don't shoot me, but I made this email when I was 17. It's dboyouttogetit with the number 2, 3269@gmail.com. dboy out the number 2 get it 3269@gmail.com. All booking is done through the email.
Okay, and then your Instagram.
My social media Instagram is 3269Chise, CHISE. My Facebook is Chise D-Boy Mason. And that's it. I ain't got Snapchat or nothing, man. I feel like I be boring sometimes, most times. So, you know, I ain't all into every media platform.
Okay.
Like I should be. But I feel like eventually I'm gonna have to though. You know? Like, I guess when I get like a true professional team behind me or something.
Okay. All right. So, you can also subscribe to my YouTube channel at Electric Elevation on YouTube. I'm also on Instagram and Facebook at Electric Elevation. Thank you very much. And also, Chise's gonna spit for us in like 5 minutes. So stay tuned. Peace.
Peace. D-Boy. Chise. Put a little D-Boy on it. Yeah. Let me get my mind right. Look. Fly niggas, go ahead and take flight to this. On the grind, pursuing the life of living rich. Now all I ever wanted was to live right. You know how I do it, keep my shit tight. With so much on the mind, with little time to say. Nothing but D-Boy living when you around my way. Little homie coming up in the city so cold. Mind frame of a hustler, 30 years old. I seen it all, did it all with my own too. Me and my best friend, we started our own crew. Back then, you could never watch how them boys move. Cause back then, was no such thing as YouTube. But if it was, then we probably would've blew up quick. Cause we was young and our hoods on some grown man shit. As far as getting lit, them boys never had a limit. Keeping money in the pocket anytime we'll spend it. Looking back, reminiscing on when Turks went to prison. I always felt the part of me was missing. Hennessy sipping until the day that they bury me. Double limb, I'm just trying to live out the legacy. Foundation set, ain't no way that they scaring me. Came to lock it down, Patrick Beverly. Yeah, give me one more chance. And after that, we can slow dance and romance. Chise.
Electric Elevation on YouTube. Peace. So we got Chise right here. What we're going to do is actually listen to a song from Miss Carmen.
Shout out to her.
And it's a remix where Chise is actually featured on it as well. So here it goes.
Greatness. Dream sitting in the basement. Big bro in my ear like you gonna make it. Stay focused cause you the one that changed it all. And never let your success be your downfall. Remember where you come from and what you represent. And this talent that you got, bro, is heaven sent. Never apologize for exposing your own truth. It's gonna be people that don't like what you do. Took it and ran with it, created my own path with the ambitions of putting
short at that, as you can see. But see, greatness is like history, it always repeats. No honor amongst thieves, so I work and earn everything. So unique, like Miss Karma when she speak. Melodic on the beat, make my cipher complete. This is God's doing, church preach.
Check that out again. That's Greatness with Miss Carmen featuring Chise.
The remix.
The remix.
You know what I'm saying?
Peace.